Maverick is from Mexico City. She's an illustrator and graphic designer. She used simple lines, a bit of well-placed geometry, and applied texture and pastel hues to imagine a fantastic world populated by fancy animals and pretty ladies. So these are her art prints that she made. And since you guys have your own versions, you can look up real close and see that incredible implied texture that she has created with the fur. Do you see that amazing texture she's created? Now, when you touch this paper, it is smooth, right? Implied means, just like in reading, they're giving you clues that if you touched it, it would feel bumpy just by how it looks. So we are going to create our own animals. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to choose your animal. If you want to choose an animal that's not here, you may. Understood? Some of my friends are saying, oh, I drew my picture and I drew it wrong. I wanted those ears to be way bigger. You can draw it differently with this Sharpie that we're not pushing hard on. So if I said, oh, I don't like the nose right there, or I want a more wide mouth, or I want different eyes, this is the time to figure out what you actually like that. You can make as many marks as you want. What you're going to do is then with that pencil, so I don't like this nose. I'm gonna trace this nose. I don't want this neck here. I just want fur. I'm just gonna draw fur. So whatever you want, you're going to do with the pencil marks. See how whatever you want, you do with the pencil marks. Whatever you don't want, you just don't draw on top of. Because the only thing that's going to show up when we paint on it are those pencil marks. Now, we want to be very careful when we're writing words, because if you write the words the way you read, it's going to look backward on your print. I'm going to say that it's best for the time that we have for the prints today that you just make patterns instead of writing words. Now, for the clothes, do the outlines of the clothes that you want to have. A really easy type of clothing to have is a sweater. Put little X's for the stitches. Now that I've done the texture, I'm going to cut out my stamp. You're doing your pencil marks. Do you see how it now has a texture to it? Do you see the little fur marks? When you're done cutting out your stamp, you are going to write very gently on the back your name. And then you're going to write your class. So this is C5 and we are in 5th grade. So you're gonna write that. I'm finished.
When I'm finished,
I show it to the teacher.
I show it to the teacher.
She's checking for fur.
She's checking for fur
And little details.
little details.
All right, so this special tool is called a brayer. A brayer is used for paint when you want a thin layer of it. They use it in screen printing for making t-shirts. They use it for making posters, all sorts of things. Roll yourself a thin layer of paint. Roll it on your stamp that you've created. And then you're going to pick it up and you're going to put it on your black paper. And then you're going to push down really hard. Then you're going to lift it up. You're going to lift it up, and if you like that print, have a print you like, you're going to dry it. Next, you're going to cut out your print. Then you're gonna glue on the back. Make sure this isn't too gloopy. Use your finger to spread it to the edges. And then you get to choose which fancy paper you want to put it on. If you have time, you can color some of the accessories with some colored pencil. If you don't have time, that's okay.